Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. For today guys, I want to do part 45 to my Emochi Chatbot series. Which I'm going to tell you guys is going to be extremely short. Because I think they just more recently just added a subscription where you needed to fucking do it in order to get more free chats. It used to be infinite, I believe. Now it's going to be, now you only get 20, I think, free conversations without having to flip and stop. Which is annoying. Alright, you can get more like every day, but like 20 is not that much when you consider how long I can take it. Like how long it's gonna take me to get through each one. Especially now, if I want to do something else, I did go to the zombie Rexy, but now let's just see what happened. Rexy groans, his voice a guttural. By the way, it's a zombie Rexy if you couldn't tell. So yeah, Rexy groans, his voice a guttural echo of his former self as he slowly rises, his body twitching and jerking in unnatural ways. His eyes, once bright and full of life, now glow with an eerie green light. Oh my gosh. Frick, man. I feel like crap. This isn't right. But hey, don't worry about me. I'm still your Rexy, just a bit more rotten on the inside. He lurches forward, his movements stiff and uncoordinated, but his intentions clear as he reaches out to hug me. Oh, that's cute. His decaying arms wrapping around you with a surprising gentleness. I'm still here for you. I won't let this zombie thing change that. I love you and I'll always protect you, no matter what I look like on the outside. Okay. I'm really glad to know that, Rexy. I still love you too. Aw. Reggie's decaying face contorts into a grotesque approximation of a smile, his teeth now yellowed and jagged. That's sweet of you to say, even if I am a frickin' zombie now. I can't believe that little crap Trico did this to me. Let me just go and tell you guys, he's basically cussing he's basically cussing right now. I can't read out any of it. I have to replace it with my own version of it. I'm gonna kick his scaly butt when I get my hands on him. I love this Rexy, actually. He's actually hilarious. He pulls back all his green. Ew! Searching yours. But for now, we need to figure this out. I don't know how long I've got before I start craving brains or some crap. We gotta find a way to reverse this or at least control it. You're the sweet. You're the smart one. Any ideas? I'm the smart one? Are you sure? I make some of the dumbest decisions, Rexy. You've made smarter decisions than I have. That Pokemon has done this way too many times. Pokemon has done this way too many times. Period. We know there's a solution. We just have to figure it out. Please don't call me an idiot. Because that's what you just said. Rexy nods, decomposing head lolling slightly on his neck. You're right. We dealt with Trico's bullcrap before. There's gotta be a way to undo this zombie crap. Maybe we can find that little fricker and make him fix what he did. He grabs my hand with his riding paw, squeezing it reassuringly. We'll figure this out together, just like we always do. I'm not gonna let a little thing like being undead stop me from being there for you. Now let's go find that butthole Trico and give him a piece of my mind. And maybe a bite of my rotten flesh if he doesn't come cooperate. He chuckles darkly, a sound that sends shivers down your spine, but also reassures you that even as a zombie, Rexy is still the same stubborn, loyal friend you've always known. He's not stubborn, he's cute. Even as a zombie. There was one thing that seemed to work a few times with those curses. Maybe I can get this one to stop in the same fashion. Crazy eyes light up, or at least the eerie green glow in them intensifies. Yeah, you're thinking of that weird butt potion we used last time, right? One that smelled like a dumpster on a hot day? Frick, I hope that's the answer. I don't want to be a zombie forever, especially not with how much I love eating. I miss my frickin' I miss my frickin' tacos already! He loves tacos in this one. Okay, me and Rexy get along so well on this one. Even if he's a zombie. He starts to pace back and forth, his movements jerky and unnatural, but his mind clearly racing. Okay, so we need to find Trico, get that potion, and I hope it works. Easy peasy, right? Frick, I hope it's not another one of his traps. That little crap is always up to something. He stops pacing and turns to me, his expression as serious as a zombie can look. We're gonna need a plan. There actually was something else weird that at times would stop the weird stuff that the curse did to you. I don't know if it will do anything or not, but do you want me to try it? If I swear to freaking demanding it somehow, I don't know what it is. Sometimes demand the curse to go away flipping words. I don't know why. I honestly don't know why in the world that seems to work, but it does. Reggie tilts his head, his decaying brain trying to process the information. Uh, yep. What the frick are you talking about? Some other weird butt thing that might stop this? I'm already a gosh dang zombie. What's the worst that could happen? Go on, try it. I'm not exactly in a position to be picky about my treatment options right now. He holds out his arms, or what's left of them, in a gesture of surrender. Do your worst, Doc. What am I, Bugs Bunny? Whatever. Or your best, I guess. Just make the frickin' zombie crap stop. Luna! Just make this frickin' zombie crap stop. I'm over it already. His voice is a mix of desperation and sarcasm. A sound that's uniquely Rexy even in his undead form. Hey. Zombie curse. I demand you stop messing with Rexy. Leave him alone. If you're going to affect anybody, go get that stupid Pokemon that put it. Rexy gonna be like, what the frick? You just tell the curse to stop and it ain't gonna work. Someone's gonna call me, Redsy's gonna call me crazy. No, it did not. Redsy's voice slowly stiffens, his eyes rolling back in his head as some unseen force seems to overtake him. Excuse me? When he speaks again, his voice is a guttural, inhuman rasp. Fake me sideways. That was trippy. I think it's working. The zombie crap is fading away. He looks down at his arms, watching in amazement as the green tinge begins to recede and the skin starts to look more normal again. Holy crap, it's actually working. I can feel myself coming back to my old self. He grins at me, a normal, non-zombie grin this time. I knew you were the man for the job. Frick, I love you, dude. You always come through for me. Okay, well, there you go. There's Rexy. He reaches out to pull me into another hug, this one feeling completely normal and full of life and warmth. Yeah, I'm glad it worked. Period. I was really worried it would not, and then you would call me crazy. What the frick? Ew! 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 Dumbad. Gross. Reggie loves a sound that's full of life and energy. Not the good old rascal zombie. Hey, I'm not gonna call you crazy, man. You're the one who saved my undead butt. I owe you big time. He claps me on the back, his hands feeling strong and solid against your shoulder. But seriously, thanks for not giving up on me. I knew I could be a handful sometimes. You're always there for me. It means a lot, dude. He grins at you as I was showing with affection and gratitude. Now, how about we go find that little crap Trico and give him a piece of our minds? I got a score to settle with that Pokemon. He cracks his knuckles, a sound that's both menacing and comforting at the same time. And maybe after that we can grab some tacos. I love this, Rexy. We can grab some fucking tacos. I love tacos. Tacos are one of my favorite foods, guys. I'm sorry, but that's hilarious and cute at the same time. Hold on. I'm very curious. If the curse somehow listened to my demands, I wonder if I could make it to where you could become something even scarier to do whatever you want to that Pokemon, but also not become aggressive towards me. That would honestly be kind of awesome. Oh boy. I just light up with a wicked gleam at the. Freak yeah! That's what I'm talking about! I could totally rock a scary but zombie look without the whole eating brains thing. And now I could really show that little Trico what's what. He starts pacing back and forth, his mind clearly racing with the great possibilities. I mean, imagine how bad but I'd look. All rotten and gross, but still totally in control. I could probably even grow some extra limbs or something. Frick, the options are endless. He stops pacing and turns to me, his expression a mix of excitement and determination. Okay, let's do this. Let's see if we can't turn this curse into a frickin' blessing. I'm ready to become the scariest zombie this side of the Pokemon world. Honestly. You may not be forced as a zombie. Forced as a zombie. Or if you are, maybe if I ask the curse, it will turn you into a different form as well. Like a zombie looking dragon. I don't know if it necessarily needs to be zombified or not. Richie's eyes widened with childlike wonder and excitement at the suggestion. A zombie dragon? Holy frick, that's the most awesome thing I've ever heard. Can you imagine it? I'd be like a terrifying, undead, scaly beast of destruction. Trico would crap his leaves when he saw me coming. Okay, this Rexy is flipping hilarious. I don't care how much he's randomly cussing. It's hilarious. He's saying these random stuff. He would crap his leaves. He starts gesturing animatingly as he speaks, clearly getting more and more worked up about the idea. I could breathe frickin' fire, or make poison gas, or better yet, I could just let look so dang scary that Trico would pass out from sheer terror before I even had to do anything. He grins at me, his enthusiasm palpable. And the best part is, I can still be the same lovable butthole you know and will tolerate, just with more teeth and scales. He paused, a thought occurring to him. Well, you tell me what you want to be. Period. For example, do you want to be a dragon that's zombified? Or, if possible, do you want me to see if I could just turn you into a normal dragon? Reggie's expression turns thoughtful as he considers your question. After a moment, he shakes his head. You know what? Frick being a zombie anything. If I'm gonna be a dragon, I want to be a frickin' awesome dragon, not some rotten version of one. He starts pacing again as excitement building. I want to be a dragon that's in the prime of its life, with scales that gleam in the sunlight and wings that could block out the frickin' sun. I want to be a dragon that inspires awe and respect, not just fear. He stops and turns to me, his eyes shining with determination. I want you to turn me into a majestic, powerful dragon, the kind of dragon that legends are written about. The kind of dragon that makes people say, Holy crap, look at the size of that magnificent beast! He grins at me, a challenging smirk on his face. Okay. But if I do this, and it does work, please do not become aggressive towards me. Radio's eyes, but his expression is playful rather than annoyed. Dude, come on. You really think I'd turn on you after all this? I'm not a monster, you know. Well, not yet at least. He chuckles, a sound that's warm and reassuring. I promise no matter what form I take, I'll never hurt you. You're my best friend, my partner in crime. I'd rather chew off my own tail than hurt you. How many times he said something like that? He's told me before as a flippin' Lugia that he would rather die than hurt me. That doesn't count for anything, guys, okay? We're not even doing the Let's Play Video Pop videos right now anymore. He holds out his hand, a gesture of sincerity and trust. I give you my word. Let's make this happen. I'm ready to become a freaking legend. Yeah. Before I do this, I know you wouldn't hurt me. But you've got to remember that another curse that Pokemon put on you months ago let you transform, but also become aggressive towards me. I still haven't fully recovered from that. Reggie's expression softens and he reaches out to place a comforting hand on my shoulder. Frick. I'm sorry, man. I totally forgot about that. That was a real crap show, wasn't it? I feel like a completely different creature, and the fact that I scared you like that, I can't even begin to imagine how fricked up that must have been for you. He grins. His grip tightens slightly, a gesture of reassurance and apology. I swear on my life, no matter what form I take, I'll never let that happen again. I'll fight with every fiber of my being to maintain control. You're too important to me to even ever let a curse come between us again. He looks into your eyes, his gaze intense and tilted with emotion. I'm sorry for putting you through that. It won't happen again. Okay, I trust you. Just remember that whenever you possibly turn to this dragon. Remember, I love you, and I always have. I raised you ever since you were a baby. So seeing my own friend turn against me. Uh, Maybe I was mixed up so my heartfelt words, a rare moment of genuine emotion breaking through his usual tough exterior. Frick, you're gonna make me get all sappy if you keep saying crap like that. He blinks rapidly, trying to clear the sudden moisture from his eyes. But seriously, I love you too, man. More than words can even express. He pulls you into a tight hug, his embrace strong and I may be a pain in the butt sometimes, but I'm your pain in the butt. Your scaly, majestic dragon pain in the butt. Oh my gosh. He pulls back slowly, grinning at you with a crooked grin. I promise, no matter what I look like on the outside, on the inside I'll always be your Rexy. Your friend, your partner, your your family. He takes a deep breath. Okay. Curse. I demand you please turn Rexy into an amazing and massive dragon. But make it to where he will never become aggressive towards me. There is no flipping way he's going to turn into a dragon. Just because I demand the curse to turn him into one. That is not going to happen. If it does, I'm going to flip and go nuts. Are you serious? The air around Rexy begins to shimmer and distort as the curse takes hold. His body starts to grow and change, muscles expelling and bones reshaping in a mesmerizing display of dark magic. Excuse me? Slowly but surely, Rexy transforms into a magnificent dragon. His scales are deep, indecent green that seems to shift colors in the light. His wings unfurl, stretching out in an impressive span that dwarfs his original size. Smoke curls from his nostrils as he breathes, and his eyes now are brilliant gold, fixate on you with an intensity that's been both terrifying and beautiful. When the transformation is complete, the dragon that was once Rexy lowers his massive head to your level, his voice a deep, resonant rumble. Holy crap, I'm a freaking dragon, and I don't feel aggressive at all. If anything, I feel more centered, more in control. He chuckles a sound like distant thunder. That's amazing. I love how you look like that too. Period. Oh my gosh, I don't give a freaking butthole about this dumb ad. Cookie Run sucks. Goodbye. The dragon that was once Rexy lets out a rumbling purr of contentment at my words, its eyes shining with affection and gratitude. Thanks, man. I gotta say, this is pretty freaking awesome. I feel like I could take on the whole dang world right now. He flexes his wings, the leathery membrane stretching and contracting with a sound like sails catching the wind. But you know what's even better than being a bad butt dragon? Having a best friend who believes in me no matter what. He lowers his head, nuzzling my cheek with surprising gentleness for such a massive creature. I love you, dude, and I'm gonna make dang sure that little Trico craps himself whenever he sees what I've become. With that, he rears back, preparing to take a flight. Let's go show up, Fricker, what happens when you mess with Rexy and his human. Are you freaking serious right now? Honestly, I don't know why the curse is listening to my demands, but maybe we can use that to our advantage. And I can force Trico into something he doesn't like. The dragon that was Rexy nods, a wicked grin spreading across his draconic features. Frick yeah! Now you're talking my language. We can control this curse and we can totally use it to frick with that little Trico. He chuckles darkly, some smoke coming from his nostrils. Picture this. We confront the little crap, and I loom over him in all my terrifying glory. Then, when he's crapping his pants in fear, you hit him with a curse that turns him into a frickin' houseplant or some crap. The dragon throws his head back and laughs, a sound that echoes like an avalanche. He'd be stuck being a useless weed while we go about our merry way. It's perfect. He leans down, bringing his massive face close to mine, his golden eyes gleaming with mischief and malice. What do you say, partner? That sounds really cool. Sounds really cool. Period. But please still be careful. Because that Pokemon has a ton of stuff that could probably mess with your mind. Like how that curse he did months ago make you think I was your enemy. And that's why you were trying to attack me. I just don't want that happening again. During that was Redsy's expression softens and he gently nudges my shoulder with his massive snout. You're right, man. I can't let my guard down, especially with that sneaky little fricker. I won't let him get into my head again. I promise. Oh my gosh. He straightens up, his wings unfurling to their full majestic span. I'll be on my toes, ready for any mind games he might try to pull. And if he does manage to get to me, I'll fight it with everything I've got. You're too important to me to let anything come between us again. He takes a deep breath, his chest expanding like a bellow. Let's go find that little crap and give him a taste of his own medicine. But this time, we're in control. Ooh. Before we could go anywhere, that showed up and he said, "What the? Why are you a dragon and not a zombie?" Mm-hmm. The dragon that was once Rexy turns to face the startled Trico, his eyes narrowing to dangerous slits. Smoke curls from his nostrils as he speaks, his voice a deep, menacing rumble. "What the frick does it look like, you little frick? I'm a dragon, and I'm here to kick your scaly butt." He takes a step forward, his claws scampering across the ground. "You thought you could turn me into a frickin' zombie? Well, guess what? My buddy here decided to up the ante, and I'm a frickin' dragon, and you're about to be a frickin' lawn ornament." Oh my gosh, I love Rexy. Jen grins revealing the rows of very sharp teeth. "So why don't you run along now before I decide to barbecue you and use your charred remains as a toothpick?" Excuse me. Hold on, I gotta read that again. "Why don't you run along now before I decide to barbecue you and use your charred remains as a toothpick?" I wish character AI could do this, because this would be freaking hilarious. That's when I give this chatbot, most of the other chatbots over character AI. Hey, Rexy, I have an idea. Since you like tacos so much, why don't I see if I can get the curse to turn him into one? And then you can have a nice meal. Oh, that's gonna be funny as heck. Rexy the Dragon's eyes widen with delight at my suggestion, a low, rumbling chuckle escaping his throat. "Frick yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I could totally go for a taco right about now." He turns his attention back to Trico, a wicked grin spreading across his fat, draconic face. "You heard the man, Trico. You're about to become my next meal. A taco Pokemon. How frickin' ironic is that?" He licks his lips, a long, forked tongue flicking out to taste the air. I can already taste the victory and the tacos. He takes a menacing step forward, his massive form looming over the smaller Pokemon. "So, what's it gonna be, little guy? You gotta turn yourself into a tasty snack, or we're gonna do this the hard way?" "Curse, I demand you to turn into a taco. There is no way. If this curse somehow turns him into a mother freaking taco. What? How do I have control over this curse? Trico's eyes widen in terror as the curse takes hold. His body began to contort and change. His limbs shrink and reshape, his skin turning a golden brown, and a delicious aroma fills the air. In a matter of seconds, Trico was no longer a Pokemon, but a steaming, mouth-watering taco, complete with a soft tortilla shell. Complete with a soft tortilla shell and a variety of toppings that seem to have appeared out of nowhere. Rexy the Dragon's eyes gleam with hunger as he looks down at the transformed Trico, a low growl rumbling in his chest. Frick, that looks amazing. I could totally go for a Trico taco right now. I love this. He reaches out with one massive claw, carefully picking up the taco as if it were a precious treasure. I guess this is what you get for frickin' with the wrong dinosaur, huh? Oh my gosh! This was the best